嗱，雖然佢哋3個咧喺慶典上面都有機會發言，但係得到胡錦濤接見嘅咧就只係得李嘉誠一個。咁睇翻過往啊，胡錦濤亦都絕少個別接見香港富豪。黃志康報導。
國家主席胡錦濤喺02年上任之後第2年就接見咗以香港財團富豪組成嘅商界代表團，之後就好少公開同商界人士會面。07年出席香港回歸10週年紀念活動時，亦都只係同包括商界人士在內嘅各個界別人士一齊見面。到舊年12月，胡錦濤出席澳門回歸10週年慶典時，專程同患病嘅洪生會面咗10分鐘。今次係胡錦濤首次公開同個別香港商人正式會面。有時事評論員認為，今次會面反映北京係想肯定商界喺穩定香港嘅角色。
從北京嘅眼中呢，佢畢竟係重視大財團嗰個嘅作用，亦都有一啲嘅期許，即係話係咪希望啲工商界能夠配合特區政府嘅施政呢？咁呢個施政對內本地嘅事務同埋對外嘅係咪亦都會有可以即係貢獻嘅地方呢？
有線電視記者黃志康報導。
胡錦濤喺成立30週年慶典發言時咧，就分別指示深圳啦喺經濟啦同埋政治方面嘅發展嘅。
經濟上咧，胡錦濤話改革開放政策要堅持落去，中央支持深圳先行先試，大膽創新。咁而喺政治上咧，就話深圳需要完善民主制度。羅輝祥喺深圳報導。
深圳特區成立30週年，過去為特區作出過貢獻嘅政商界人士，包括已故中共領導人鄧小平嘅女鄧南都有獲邀出席。胡錦濤致辭嘅時候話：改革開放政策要堅持落去。
中央將一如既往支持經濟特區大膽探索、先行先試，發揮作用。經濟特區不僅應該繼續辦下去，而且應該辦得更好。
胡錦濤又提到，深圳要將目前嘅政治制度自我完善，進一步咁擴展民主機制。
要擴大社會主義民主，加快建設社會主義法治國家，依法實行民主選舉、民主決策、民主管理、民主監督，保障人民的知情權、參與權、表達權、監督權。
佢仲提到，深圳對香港同澳門嘅繁榮，甚至係兩岸關係，都起咗重要嘅作用。胡錦濤又要求深圳加強改善政府嘅公共服務，喺住屋、醫療、教育同埋就業方面做到全民保障，目的就係要促進社會和諧。有線電視記者羅輝祥喺深圳報導。
有北京政治學者認為，胡錦濤提出深圳要擴大社會主義民主，意味長遠可能有機會一人一票選市長，但係而家時機未成熟。
我們先選擇居委會主任，我們先選擇鎮長，所以我更強調來講呢，地方自治是非常重要，地方自治是很廣的一個概念，不僅僅是一個市長的概念，所以來講的話，我覺得未來當然可以探索選舉這樣的一個市長的概念，但目前來講，我覺得不是太成熟。
胡錦濤喺深圳亦都會見咗行政長官曾蔭權，但係就冇安排傳媒拍攝。特首辦話，胡錦濤喺會面中向馬尼拉人質事件嘅死者家屬同傷者表達深切慰問，希望佢哋盡快平復心情。中央會繼續支持特區政府嘅善後工作。胡錦濤又話：香港對深圳過去30年有好大貢獻，希望香港繼續參與深圳嘅發展。曾蔭權就感謝中央喺人質事件中對香港嘅支持同關心，又話香港會繼續參與深圳嘅發展，創造雙贏。菲律賓負責調查人質事件嘅代表團就嚟咗香港調查事件嘅。
香港警方正安排佢哋同證人會面，又將送錯嚟香港嘅3部手提電話交翻俾對方。陳志君報導。
菲律賓調查委員會成員朝早到香港，由菲律賓領事館人員同香港警方陪同，隨即去到灣仔警察總部，同調查挾持人質事件嘅有組織罪案及三合會調查科開會。成員包括一個檢控官。佢去入住嘅酒店辦完手續之後，再返警察總部。 佢話暫時未知會逗留幾多日，至於會見咩人，亦都要等香港警方安排。香港警方已經得到事件之中部分證人同意，正安排菲律賓調查人員同有關嘅證人會面。其中一組獲槍手釋放嘅李生同李太，原則上同意會面。另外據了解，調查小組亦都帶咗同案多支槍械嘅子彈樣本嚟香港，借助本港警方先進嘅器材做彈道鑑證。至於早前菲律賓俾香港警方嘅8部手提電話之中，其中3部係唔屬於港人㗎。菲律賓已經要求香港警方交還。香港警方喺會見調查人員嘅時候，已經親手將有關嘅證物交翻俾佢哋。有線電視記者陳志君報導。
菲律賓調查委員會嘅聆訊就揭露，當日同槍手門多薩傾咗成個下晝嘅首席談判員，只係臨時拉夫上陣。菲律賓警隊根本就冇正式嘅談判專家。匡偉常報導。
臨時臨急做咗首席談判員嘅耶夫拉揭露，原來警隊冇一隊人專責談判，亦冇一套全面嘅談判指引俾警員跟住做。耶夫拉話：佢3年前向警方提交咗一份報告，建議組成一支專業談判隊伍，制定全面談判指引，但警方冇跟進。佢係喺旅遊巴被挾持嗰朝，至收到馬尼拉警察首長馬格蒂拜指示，由佢同槍手談判。耶夫拉負責開法律事務，點解揀佢呢？耶夫拉話：佢02年喺美國路易斯安那州一間警校讀過人質談判課程，接受過國際警察組織資助嘅談判訓練，連埋今次佢有5次談判經驗。槍手曾經貼告示話3點有大事發生，原來佢諗住到咗3點就開第一槍示警。耶夫拉話：因為槍手要求同一個女記者同攝影師對話，但被當局拒絕。談判拖到夜晚，形勢急轉直下，點解唔一早就制服槍手呢？耶夫拉解釋，覺得喺談判初期冇咁嘅需要。委員會成員再追問，佢就以關乎談判策略為理由，唔想公開，要求開閉門會議再講。有線電視記者鄺美常報道。
事件中不幸死亡嘅人質陸續舉殯，下一節會報導殉職領隊謝廷駿告別大家，走最後一程。
另外，亦都會報道英國警察被揭發粗暴對待女疑犯，襲擊罪成，面臨判監。
嚟餵佢食嘢啦！
喺商場天橋嘅班級媽媽冇走到，繼續會巢餵 BB。
互認殘暴循環再用。
我真睇你擺落去，有烏鴉嘅經理俾呢班人。而家出街食嘢越嚟越恐怖。
Welcome back. The Civic Party is building on its growing political clout after one of its members, Paul Zimmerman, won yesterday's district council by-election.
Zimmerman hailed his victory as a vote against negative campaigns. Arthur Keller reports.
After a bitter two-way race and belligerent campaign, voting for the Pak Phulam constituency seat in the Southern District Council by-election ended at 10:30 last night. Turnout was low at first, but when it was all over, 1,982 out of more than 5,000 registered voters had cast their ballots. That's a turnout of 39.4%.
I hereby declare that number 2, Mr. Zimmerman Johan, is elected for this by-election. Congratulations.
The winner was Civic Party candidate Paul Zimmerman, who managed to get more than 1,100 votes. He beat the Cervantes Policy Institute's candidate, Ellis Lau, who managed to secure a little less than 800 votes.
Now the hard work is starting, and it's thank you to the members of the Civic Party, my colleagues, the volunteers, all the members of the different democratic parties who all came together to make this happen. And it's of course thank you to all the voters in Pak Phulam to give me this support.
And Zimmerman's supporters from the Civic Party were there to share the victory. He was congratulated by his rival, as well as Cervantes founder and Lau's key backer Regina Ip. There was no love lost between the two candidates. Zimmerman was arrested on Saturday over a clash with a Cervantes volunteer on the campaign trail. Lau's camp posted this video online, showing the volunteer on the ground, claiming he had been pushed by Zimmerman, who insisted that the man was only pretending to be hurt. While Lau criticized what he called electoral violence, he himself was accused of engineering the dispute. Zimmerman, who was released on bail and has not been charged by police, feels exonerated.
This is a victory for the core values of Hong Kong. This is a clear vote against negative campaigns. It's a clear vote for the positive core values of Hong Kong.
Zimmerman is an advocate for sustainable development, and one of his goals is to close down the barging point near Cyberport, where soil and rock from the construction of the MTR South Island line is dumped. Arthur Urquiola, ATV News.
The Basque separatist group in Spain, ETA, has declared a ceasefire in its campaign for independence.
But Spain says it's not enough without a promise to disarm and end all violent activities. The Basque separatist group ETA is known for its violent independence campaign, and it's been branded as a terrorist outfit for attacks like this. Its first car bombing in the Spanish capital 15 years ago, which killed one person. After killing more than 850 people in half a century of armed struggle for an independent state in northern Spain and southwest France, ETA says it's now prepared to abandon the violence and has declared a ceasefire. The group claims it made the decision to stop carrying out attacks months ago to put in motion a democratic process, thought to have been a reference to municipal elections next year. But the Basque country's interior minister said declaring a ceasefire was insufficient.
Este anuncio de ETA puede servirle a ETA.
It is absolutely not enough for democracy, the law, for the great majority of Basque society. The time for truces has passed, and the only thing Basque society expects is ETA's announcement of a definitive end to terrorist activity, said Rodolfo Larez. ETA's announcement came after the arrests of 62 of its suspected members, including top leaders. Analysts say it's possible that the group declared the ceasefire to buy time as it tries to figure out its next move. The government says that's why it's not going to act any differently until ETA promises to stop using violence completely.
El gobierno vasco, el Departamento de Interior.
We will continue to work with the same decisiveness and firmness against terrorism, said Arez, because the only communique we expect from ETA is one that we have not yet read, the one where they renounce unequivocally terrorist activity without demanding a political price. ETA has called 2 ceasefires in the past, but abandoned them both. The government walked away from controversial peace talks 4 years ago after ETA bombed a Madrid airport building, killing 2 people and ending the group's first ceasefire after just 9 months. Traditional ETA supporters are worried that separatism is losing ground in the Basque country, where moderate nationalists lost control of the local government last year for the first time in decades.
It's time now for sports with Tony Sabat.
So a shock loss for Andy Murray, right, Tony?
That's right. He was looking a little worse for wear on court. He was struggling with a calf injury or thigh injury or something like that. 4th seed Andy Murray was stunned in the 4th round of the US Open, becoming one of the first big names to crash out of the tournament.
Making a comeback.
It's the largest pod seen in 3 decades, and marine experts say improved water quality may be playing a part. Anne Troy takes a look.
It's a rare sighting that has taken everyone by surprise. Scores of these dolphins were seen frolicking in waters near Nan'ao Island in Guangdong Province, Shantou City. Don't let the shaky footage fool you into thinking they're the usual gray bottlenecks. These are endangered Chinese white dolphins. This pod is the largest seen in close to 30 years. The species is unique to China and usually found in the Pearl River Delta region between shallow and deep waters. Facing an ongoing threat from polluted waters, the entire population of Chinese white dolphins is believed to be only about 1,000. But marine experts say more dolphin pods have been spotted in recent years as the water quality in the area improves. They're encouraged by the sighting because it means that numbers could be slowly creeping back up. The rare dolphins, which are gray at birth, will turn pink or white as adults. An adult dolphin can grow up to 350 meters long and weigh about 230 kilos. You don't need to travel across the border to catch a glimpse of the playful animals, as they can also be found in waters off northern Lantau in Hong Kong as well. But there have been recent reports that dolphin watching tours have further endangered the species. The government has urged dolphin watchers to observe codes of conduct, such as watching the dolphins from a distance and avoiding physical contact with them. Anne Choi, ATV News.
And that ends our main news for Monday night. I'll be back with an update in 1 hour. I'm Yondan Latu.
I'm Tony Sabine.
And I'm Hailing Chan. The weather report is next with Ann Choi. Thanks for watching ATV. Good night.